Welcome. We talked about securities in the previous chapters. We said that securities are instruments or financial instruments or assets that is readily tradable in the market or in the exchange. Now, there's another type of securities. This is what we're going to be talking about right now, which is called government securities. Ano ba talaga to? Government securities are marketable debt instruments issued by the government or semi-government. So, yung Bureau of Treasury, which facilitates the management of financial resources, this is a government agency. Basically, dalawa yung trabaho niya. To raise money and to spend money. Paano siya nag-spend money? Well, public services. Central banking and monetary regulation. Ano mga trabaho niya? Infrastructures, like pagtatayo ng mga buildings, roads, and bridges. There's a lot more. But that's the basics. Now, paano naman nagre-raise ng pera ang Bureau of Treasury? There's two basics. Number one, collecting taxes and issuing debt securities. And now we're going to be focusing on issuing debt securities or government securities. Ano ba talaga tong debt securities? This is what we call treasuries. And there are three types of treasuries. Number one, treasury bills, treasury notes, and treasury bonds. Treasury bills is a short-term treasury bills because yung maturity niya is less than 1 year. Yung treasury notes naman, tinatawag natin itong medium term because yung maturity niya ranges from 2 to 10 years. And treasury bonds is a long-term government bonds because the maturity is more than 10 years. Now, we're going to be looking at the maturity date, the interest rate, and the principal value of a government securities. Balikan natin yung definition ng government securities. Sabi natin, a government securities is a marketable debt instruments issued by the government or semi-government. Ano nangyayari pag nag-i-issue sila ng government securities? We, the people or the public or the investors, binibili natin or nag-i-invest tayo ng government securities. Now, we became bondholder or nagpapautang tayo sa gobyerno. In return, we receive a yield or an interest. Kaya may tinatawag na interest rate. Or, in this case, sa government securities, it is called risk-free interest rate. Oh, bakit tinawag na risk-free interest rate? Akala ba natin, di ba napag-usapan natin that all investments, yung nature niya involves risk. Bakit itong government securities is a risk-free interest rate? It is because the government guarantees its payment. Garantisado yan ng gobyerno na babayaran nila. So, the interest rate of government securities became the benchmark of other markets. So, if the government securities issues, let's say, treasuries at 3% at a certain kind of maturity. So, kung 3% siya, of course, the other private institutions, itataas nila, gagawin nilang 3.5% or 4%. Bakit? Because the government guarantees its payment. Kahit anong mangyari, babayaran ng gobyerno. Now, sa private institutions, mukhang meron tayong a little doubt. baka hindi tayo bayaran or magkaroon sila ng default or default risk, the risk na hindi tayo mabayaran. So, in return, nagbibigay ng higher interest rate yung private companies or the market. And that's for now. Maraming salamat.
For more ICCT College's video updates, please subscribe and click the notification button.